Alright, welcome back to Tom Clancy's The Division. We are continuing the walkthrough with me and Davontos. Left where I last left off, Davontos just helped a civilian in need. I don't know what the civilian needed. I don't know if it was canned food or soda or a med kit. So the civilian obviously gave him something, so he's pulling up the options menu now to check it out, see what the civilian gave him. That's why he's staying still. Obviously I can't see it because, you know, it's his menu, but anyway. What can I say? At the moment, the open beta has officially ended, which I'm rather disappointed. I was really enjoying this game, and now that means I gotta start working on Call of Duty videos again, which honestly I'm kinda getting a little disappointed with Black Ops 3. I mean, I like the game for what it is, but I'm rather disappointed with the skill-based matchmaking, because it's like I'm playing and I'm getting put in laggy lobbies, you know, and then sweaty try-hard players that are like hogging up all the kills, and then the game is giving me crappy teammates, and that's like every lobby, and it's like it's just getting annoying. So, but you know, I guess now that this beta is over, maybe I'll jump back on it, and hopefully things will be different, but I honestly doubt that. But anyway, I was gonna go a different route to the base of operations, but apparently Davontos has his marker going this way, which now it's showing up on mine. So, you know, since this is his first time playing, we'll take his route. We are now in Chelsea. For those of you who are maybe in New York and you're seeing this, maybe this area looks familiar to you. Right now what you're seeing is I'm actually explaining to Davontos how to get into cover and all that. Also how to do a roll, which, cause you know, a lot of AIs and sometimes even the players, they'll try to flush you out from cover by throwing smoke bombs, Molotovs and stuff. So obviously you gotta escape the blast radius. Here right now Davontos is going into cover by the car. I'm gonna go into cover as well, and then see, you can even go around the car but still stay in cover. I actually like how they did that, instead of having to, you know, come out in the open and then walk to the side of the car and then go into cover. I like how Ubisoft is actually doing the movement mechanics in this game. Right there we got two civilians, not no rioters or anything. They freaked out when they saw, so they ran off. What else? This game is cover based. I actually like that a lot. It's more realistic. It's not like Call of Duty where it's just run and gun in the open and all that. So this game, you gotta, once you get into a gunfight, you have to stay in cover, because the moment you come out, you are gonna get shredded, which, you know, is more realistic. And I actually like that because it involves more tactics, how you need to move around the map and all that. Anyway, Davontos just killed that bird there. And yeah, shooting animals actually gives you a little bit of XP, which I find rather weird but somewhat funny at the same time. As far as the animals in this game, there are, at least from what I've seen, there are dogs roaming around. You also have rats roaming the street, and I guess vultures or crows? I guess crows. This is supposed to be like some apocalyptic disease thing, so I guess it more represents by crows. What else? Rather surprised by all the trash around. The story of this game is supposed to take place after a Black Friday. You know, Black Friday had some kind of bioterror virus attack, with the virus being spread by dollar bills, which is pretty understandable. I can see that. And as you can see, yes, we are entering a building. This game does have a lot of verticality in this game. Call of Duty usually tends to have like around maybe 2, 3, or at most 4 levels of verticality. You know, ground floor, a floor above that, then a floor above that, and then sometimes even a subfloor. But this game, sometimes you'll find 3, 4, 5. I don't know if maybe there's going to be 6, but maybe with the tall buildings, yeah, if you do get access to it. But you also get roof access as well in this game, so you know, it would be pretty cool to actually have gunfights where you're in a building shooting out the window at some AIs that are like at ground level and stuff. But I'm really liking that a lot. What else? Right now we are inside someone's apartment, I guess, that's been abandoned. And let's see, I got one canned food. You can, yeah, there are consumables like food. As you see, I picked up a canned food. There's also bottled soda, bottled water, and oh geez, what was the other thing? There was one other item. Let's see, food, water. I think it's just food, water, and soda, and med kits. But this game is not like survival based like The Sims, where you know you have to eat to stay alive, or you have to eat to gain health. The food in this game is actually more based on how do I say this, boosting your stats when you get into a gunfight. Like let's say you're in a gunfight and you deal, let's say your gun deals 100 damage. If you take let's say a bottled water into the gunfight, your gun will deal, let's say, like an extra 3% damage for like the next 30 seconds. You know, which, you know, actually would help out in the gunfight. So instead of dealing like 100, you know, damage, you'll be dealing 103 at least, you know, for 30 seconds, and then it'll drop back to 100. So that's gonna make this game very tactical. You know, there are a lot of options to counter this, and then, you know, counter and all that stuff. So this, I'm gonna find this game very interesting for an RPG. And let's see here, we are still continuing our trek to the base of operations. As far as what you're seeing on the screen, I guess I'll explain that. There obviously is the mini-map on the top left corner. Next to that is the main objective. Right now is, you know, establish the base of operations, which we're working to. We got another civilian in need, and he is asking for some soda. Unfortunately, I don't have soda, but Davontos did, and because me and Davontos are playing in the same lobby, I get XP, but I'm sure Davontos gets XP as well, but he also gets an item because he's the one that gave the civilian the soda. What else? What was I saying? There was the verticality, and man, I forgot what I was mentioning, but anyway. Okay, we got some more verticality here. We're gonna climb this ladder, and let's see what's up here. Maybe we'll get some roof access. As far as the guns in this game, it looks like they're keeping it very realistic, using real guns. I've seen the AK-47. I currently have the M16. Full auto though, it's not the burst. And then I've seen the RPK-74. I've also gained access to the FAL. I've also seen the SCAR. There's the L86 LSW light machine gun. What else? There's the M60. So a lot of real guns in this game, and I have to admit, this game is, the guns have recoil, so even with grip, if you put a grip on it, the recoil is still, you know, pretty intense in this game. So a lot of guns you're gonna have to burst fire. But anyway, we just took a shortcut through the building into this alley area, so we're scoping it out. And okay, there's no enemies, but we're actually checking to see if there's like maybe some pouches and stuff that we can scavenge. Okay, so yeah, there's a box there, so Davontos is gonna check it out. Figure I'll let him get the item since this is his first time playing. You have available skills. Okay, so this game does have skills, which are kind of like the I guess you can say the Destiny perks. So I'm gonna go to abilities, and we're gonna equip a skill available. Let's see, equip a skill. So we have the pulse, we have the sticky bomb, and we have the ballistic shield. So pulse is the best way I can kind of explain this is like Outrider's vision pulse. You activate it, and enemies do get highlighted, even if they're through walls and stuff, and you get to see, like, you know, the level they are. Sticky bomb is obviously what it is. You pull out a gun, you aim it, you shoot it, it sticks, and then you have to, you know, remotely detonate it. And then you have the ballistic shield, which is like the riot shield, but it does take damage and will break. But when you activate it, you're only allowed to use your pistol. I just put the vision pulse, as you see, it's just appearing right now under my energy bar, which is right there next to me. And then under the vision pulse, that's actually med kits, which is if I take damage, I can just, I think if I remember right, it's hit right on the D-pad and it'll give me like a little health boost. But I'm only allowed 2 for now. And later on, I do wind up upgrading to 3. Davontos is checking out his skill, and let's see. What did he get? Okay, Davontos actually got the sticky bomb, but you see he pulled out the gun. I told him to back away because the explosion could probably kill him, so I told him shoot it at a distance and test it out. There he goes, he shot it, and now he's gonna actually detonate it. As you see, it's pretty powerful explosion. So how much damage does it give? I have no idea. I'm sure probably with AIs you might, if they're low level AIs, you might probably kill them with one shot, especially if you even stick them directly. But other than that, we're going to continue down this alleyway. Even the marker is still telling us to go this way to the base of operations. Surprised we still haven't gotten there yet, but you know, just helping Davontos explore. Man, it's like so much trash. Anyway, I figured let's just, you know, start working our way over there so we can get this over with. Another civilian, but no civilian in need. And we have a new encounter. Okay, JTF support. JTF is the Joint Task Force, which is good AIs. They're military soldiers, which are, you know, obviously trying to get the city back in order, and we're here to help them out as division agents. Those diamonds that are actually pulsing are the JTF, so we're gonna go help them out. Apparently they're having some gunfight with enemies, and there we go, Pennsylvania Plaza. Okay, yeah, the green energy bars are the JTF, and then the red energy bars are the enemies. So this is gonna be Davontos' first encounter. You know, obviously I'm gonna help him out, so but also want him to take out the enemy, so that way he can have a feel for this game. Alright, let's see how we do. Let's try to get this done. I'm not shooting because I want him to try it out first, you know, before I go on and help him out. Anyway, there we go. Discover Pennsylvania Plaza. Alright, so now we're gonna start moving up, start taking these guys out. Now, this game is not like Call of Duty. This isn't a game where you shoot an enemy with like 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 bullets and they're dead. This is an RPG, so when you hit them, you will see numbers, you know, which is the damage you give them. You will see numbers, and it will seem like they're soaking in a lot of bullets to kill them, but that's how RPGs are. You know, this is not a Call of Duty game, so I've seen people freaking out like, oh, it takes forever to kill enemies, but that's what happens in an RPG. Even Destiny is maybe not a full-scale RPG, but when you shoot enemies, you do see numbers come out of them, and some of them even are like bullet sponges. You know, maybe not as bad as this game, but you know, it is what it is. I'm content with how this game is, but anyway, we got some more enemies coming up in here. And yes, I just closed the car door. Yes, apparently seems to be a thing in this game, closing car doors. Why, I don't know, but for some reason it got famous from a trailer. I guess maybe because it makes the game seem so realistic that he closes the door, you know, as far as interacting with the environment. But anyway, we got an enemy trying to flank here, and Davontos takes him out. And yeah, that's another thing about these AIs.
No more hostiles detected.
Even they're not like super smart, but they do, you know, they will throw like tear gas and Molotovs and stuff to get you out of cover. And sometimes they will even try to flank you, which I actually like a lot. It makes it challenging, so you got to pay attention to all your surroundings. But anyway, got rid of that encounter. We are checking to see what the enemies dropped. Highlighted stuff, you know, things you can pick up, and then white lights are automatic pickups. But let's see, I'm gonna check that out and we'll move on. Okay, continuing our mission towards the base of operations. Sorry if the video got a little bit jumpy, but you know, I'm doing this off the SHAREfactory from the PS4, and you know, PS4 only records every 15 minutes, so it's like I gotta combine clips together and all that. It takes a little work, but anyway. Still continuing to trek to the base of operations. We should be almost there, because I know the base of operations is in Pennsylvania Plaza. Yeah, only got like a couple of 100 meters to go. Okay, yeah, actually there it is right there on my left, and we do have to apparently help the JTF again. There are some enemies over here. So me and Davontos are gonna go roll into action. Where is Davontos anyway? Okay, see, there we go. They threw a grenade, got some blast radius, so we gotta get out of there. There was actually some tear gas, so. Alright, Davontos has moved behind this truck. I guess I'll go over on the side as well. Start taking these enemies out. If you're wondering, the enemies are level 4 at the moment. That's why you see the 4 floating above their head. That's supposed to be their current level. But later on, as you rank up, the enemies, I believe, do rank up as well with you, because when I was a level 8, I was running into enemies that were a level 8 and 9 as well. So the game, you know, keeps up to keep it challenging. But anyway, base of operations is apparently the post office, and then I think Madison Square Garden is right on my right side, but we're actually gonna do that mission in my next video. You know, I'm gonna stop it right at the base of operations. Alright, there go. Davontos changing cover. He moved up right next to me. Okay, that enemy right there with the yellow bar and the white bars, that is actually like the boss of this area, the enemy boss. And we got an enemy flanking, so let me get this guy out. The white bars indicate his health. Excuse me. The white bars indicate his armor. So we have to actually get rid of his armor first before we start taking out his health. As you can see, now he's down. And he did drop some loot, which is that colored bar. It could be, you know, a weapon or maybe clothes or whatever. But we're gonna get rid of these last few remaining enemies. I think we already did. Actually, no. I think like 1 or 2 over here. So he's being distracted, so I'm gonna go in for the kill, take him out. Uh-oh, we got another bomb. And see, that's a good reason for the roll. Escape the blast radius of the gas, or you know, Molotov, whatever. But there we go, mission completed. We got rid of them. So me and Davontos are gonna scope out, see what these guys dropped. These little white skinny bars are automatic pickups. It's usually ammo. You just run over it and the character, you know, automatically gets it. Davontos is clapping. Yes, completed your first main mission. Right, like I was saying, the little white skinny highlights there from enemies are just automatic pickups, and then the colored ones, like you see back there behind Davontos, is actual drops you have to pick up. Sometimes it could be gear, sometimes it could be a weapon, not a very high-end weapon. Well, actually, you know, this game does have high-end weapons, but I believe it's going to be like a different color, like blue or purple, something like that. I'm not familiar with all the colors yet. I know there's yellow, green, blue, and I think purple. I think there's one more color, but I forgot what it is. But that right there is the entrance to the base of operations. And that's pretty much about it. You know, I'm gonna, on the next video, we'll enter the base of operations, so you can, you know, see what happens from there. There is a cutscene, but I'll leave that for the next video. Let's see, take a look to see what the main enemy dropped. I don't know if Davontos sees it as well. Maybe he does, since we're in the same party. Okay, yeah, he does see it. That's why he's going to it to check it out. What he sees may be different from me, because in some later gameplay, me and him have killed enemies, and then when he goes to the drop, he tells me what it is, and then when I check it out, it turns out to be something different. So I guess it's always, you know, random for the players. And other than that, you know, that's pretty much about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, I'm hoping you're enjoying the Division walkthrough so far. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.
Desearía saber cómo pagar.